I am about to go on a rant about global warming. So, I thought about something the other day, and I think I posted this on Twitter. I am a little bit mad, upset, I don't know, disappointed. I don't know what words to describe my emotions around this topic. About the discourse that has happened around global warming. Scientists have known that global warming was a thing, climate change, whatever you want to call it, was a thing for decades. Media has misreported on what the science says on both the left and the right, whereas the left has been kind of more doomer than what the science was saying. The right has been much more optimistic, to put it a nice way, about what the science was saying, to a point where they were pretty much ignoring the science. Now, with the science behind global warming, there's a lot of predictions that come out of it, and sometimes those predictions are wrong, which is understandable because scientists can't possibly know everything. But what we do know is that the global climate is getting hotter, and in some cases probably getting colder, but I don't understand enough about it to really go into detail about that. Um, Getting hotter, the oceans are rising, all this terrible stuff that they said was going to go down with global climate change is going down. And it's gotten to a point where the right can't deny it anymore. And let's go through just like a little bit of history of where the right has been on this issue. At first, it was global warming doesn't exist. It's not happening. There's snow outside. How could there be global warming? I don't know if any of you have seen when the Republican congressman back during I think it was the Obama administration brought in a snowball into Congress and as proof that global warming was not a thing. And within a really short amount of time, for real, if you think about it. If you're going from Obama administration and now, it hasn't really been that much time. They have gone from global warming isn't real to global warming is real, but it's natural. It's a part of the natural cycles. This isn't abnormal. This is what it is. Some conservatives are still stuck on that. I'm not really sure what the counter to that is, but that talking point doesn't speak to the science behind greenhouse gases and how they operate. For those of you who don't know, I do know how this works. Carbon is a greenhouse gas. When light goes through carbon molecules and methane, and there's some other ones too. I think it was water vapor is a greenhouse gas too. Light can pass through greenhouse gases with ease, light energy, and then when it hits the Earth, that light energy turns into heat energy. Heat energy is a different type of energy that cannot pass through greenhouse gases. So the more greenhouse gases we have, the more it traps the heat energy, the more it heats up the climate over time. That's basically what's happening. I don't know that if we are or aren't in some kind of natural heating cycle, but that's not the only explanation for why we are seeing these climate changes that we have seen. Some conservatives are even more enlightened than that. Yes, global warming is real, or climate change, whatever you want to call it. It's real. Yes, humans are responsible. But there's nothing we can do about it, so why try? And that talking point also pisses me off. Because, motherfucker, this is America. Why the hell do you think that we can't do something? I know it's a global effort. I know that India and China is going to have to contribute to this problem. But we're America. Why can't we negotiate with them in order to get them to do that? Why can't we help them out in the areas they need help out in order to get them to do that? We should be the global leaders of green technology and reducing carbon emissions. And to be fair, I think that we probably are doing a pretty good job. I've heard rumors that we are doing a pretty good job at that. Um, like if you take into consideration the rhetoric that half the country is spewing about this, we are reducing greenhouse gases over time. Is what I've heard, and that's fantastic. But I've also heard it's not enough. So something needs to be done about this. And for the people who think that we can't do anything about this, do you remember back in I think it was like early 2000s, we heard a lot of talk about the ozone layer and how there were holes in the ozone layer and how that was a big problem that we had to deal with. We don't really hear about the ozone layer anymore, do we? Want to know why we don't hear about the ozone layer anymore? Because we took the necessary steps to fix the ozone layer, and now it's fixed. So if we were able to fix a climate catastrophe such as the ozone layer, why the hell can we not reduce our greenhouse gases to a point where global warming does not become a global catastrophe?